Very good morning, my friends. How are you? Hope you guys are doing very well, and welcome on this new weekly market analysis video from Extreme Trader. This is Salah speaking. So I'm very glad to share with you the results of our premium Forex signals group on Telegram, and I'm very happy to say that we have managed to end this week with at least 420 pips of profits delivered to our premium group members. And by the way, these are the results right in front of you. I have to admit actually first that on Wednesday and Thursday we were struggling with the signals, but however the other days actually did very well, and I believe we are back on our feet again, as I have mentioned before. Look at all these signals and these greens. This is the premium group on Telegram. I'm scrolling right in front of you, showing you all the results with the losses and the profits. As you can see, the losses are really tiny and very small compared to the big profits that we are actually making to our members. Here I am, guys, scrolling again. Everything is visible right in front of you. Nothing is being hidden at all. And here are the results. We can see some signals sadly hit the stop loss, but I mean, come on, what signal service doesn't have this? I mean, in the end, we cannot control the Forex market, and we are just analyzing it and just doing our part. However, those who are having a good money management, they haven't been affected with any loss happened at all. And as you can see, so many profits, my friends, so many profits compared to the losses. And I think the members right now in the premium group are very happy and enjoying the experience. And thankfully, again, we're receiving, as I said before, so many happy messages from our clients who are actually enjoying taking these signals. So of course, if you wish to join Extreme Trader Forex Signals Group, please contact our support. You can find their contact details in the description below this video. Contact them today and hopefully we will see you there. Alright, my friends, so before we start talking about the weekly analysis, let me just share with you the results from the deal of the day, which I have sent last Thursday. As you can see, my friends, this is the video. This is where I have sent that we can start buying the gold right from this level, and it's gonna rise all the way to hit the take profit level at 1795.87. And thankfully the deal was actually very accurate, and as you can see, the gold has risen right from that level of the support. I'm just sharing with you because I'm proud of my work, and hopefully you guys have actually enjoyed making these profits. I mean, the pair has reversed from the take profit level just, I think, like maybe 5 or 4 pips before reaching the take profit level. I think still it's a good deal, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed making profits with this deal. Not only that, but I want to review also with you the signals that we have sent last midweek analysis as well. Some of them actually went in the profits, such as the pound USD. I have mentioned that we can sell again the pound USD right from this level, and as we can see, the pair thankfully has reversed exactly from this level and kept going all the way and hitting the take profit level. AUD USD has actually went all the way from the sell order and touched the take profit level as well. USD CAD also has reversed exactly from the level where I have mentioned that we can buy, and went in 95 pips of profit before suddenly falls down. I think this is because of the unemployment rate news on the dollar. USD JPY signal, I don't remember, I think it didn't work. USD CHF also has resumed the rising and reversed just 5 pips before reaching the take profit level. And of course, the gold, I have changed the weekly signal from the gold from the sell to the buy when I have posted the deal of the day video. So I believe it was a very good week, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed making good profits. And really, guys, I'm looking forward for your feedbacks to know, guys, if you have really made good profits with these signals and if you are following them or not. Thankfully, I'm very happy to see the comments recently, and it just means a lot to me, and it's actually pushing me to give more of hard work to my respectful followers. Right now, let's check the Euro USD. Now, the Euro USD actually in general is actually on the situation of a pullback, but however, the general direction for the Euro USD is gonna definitely be, in my opinion, for the bearish. Now, what we're expecting from the Euro USD, after seeing this pin bar right here on the daily charts, we can expect from the Euro USD to fall a little bit more again, making one more attempt to break out from that long-term support on 1.18402, and after that we can expect from the Euro USD to continue the rise. As I mentioned, I'm expecting from the Euro USD to be bearish, but however, we are going to trade the pullback. Why? Because I just simply don't think that the Euro USD is going to be good for the short right away. We have to wait for the pair to rise again for another, let me just see, for another 100 pips before it's going to be valid for the sell again. Currently, for the meantime, Euro USD is good for the buy. But however, don't keep it for a long time, because actually the target this time will be, it's going to be a small target, my friends. Let me just go back to the daily chart. So as we can see, the market has actually faced a very strong resistance right here on 1.19220. And as you can see, this resistance, the market has actually faced strength in this level and kept making many attempts to break out of it. And even though when the market has made what seems like a full break out of that level, the market couldn't hold the position as a support. We have only here one single attempt of the support. And then what happened later on, when the market attempted to create a second attempt, immediately fallen below that resistance level. So again, this level is stronger as a resistance than a support. And again, the market has went in a consolidation right here, trying so hard to break out of that level, and eventually given up. And as you can see, the fall happened. Now again, we have here what we can see, that what seems like a bullish breakout again, and the history has repeated itself. And again, we see the same level where the Euro USD has actually been struggling for, to break out from. Again, on the same zone of that resistance zone, the market is still resisting on that level. That level is so strong. This level of 1.19220 is quite strong, and we can't just ignore it. Hence, we have to start actually expect from the market to reverse upon the pressure from the support on 1.18664, and then it's going to continue the rise to create one more attempt to break out from that resistance. And in my opinion, it won't happen. And by that I mean the breakout. It won't happen, and most likely the Euro USD is eventually going to continue the fall all the way till it reaches the support level on 1.16495. Let's check the weekly chart. On the weekly chart, we can see a very clear two fake breakouts has appeared right here. And this is, my friends, what we call a double top. And therefore, we can expect from the Euro USD to rise again to hit the same level of this resistance zone right here. And then it's going to continue the fall. And the target will be the support right here on 1.17040. So that being said, let's go back now to the 4-hour time frame. And let's just put a target. We are going to trade the pullbacks. As I mentioned before, the Euro USD is going for the fall, but however, for Monday and Tuesday, we are going to trade the pullback. So it's going to be a small target. Therefore, let me just go to the 4-hour time frame and just place this line right here. And this is exactly what I believe the pair is going to continue the fall to. Let me just be sure, more accurate. Yes, that's actually more accurate. Let me just be sure again. Daily chart, and yes, we are on the absolute lowest level of the support. That seems actually a more legit level to start buying the Euro USD. We have to wait for the pair to fall for another 17 pips before it's going to be valid for another before it's going to be valid for the buy. Therefore, buy the Euro USD at 1.18483, and as I told you, we are just trading the pullback. That means the target will be small, just like this. This is going to be our target, my friends. So we are aiming 96 profit from this trade. After that, I think on midweek analysis video, we are going to switch back to the sell order. So therefore, take profit level will be 1.19453. And of course, for the safe zone will be ranging right here below that support level. I don't want to make it so much because I'm expecting from the pair to be a little bit bearish before it's going to make a bullish reversal. So therefore, we can expect from the pair to fall for another 48 pips as a maximum before we decide that we should actually close this trade with a loss. So there goes your signal for the Euro USD, and I believe it's going to work out very well for us and bring us lots of profits. Let's now take a look at the Pound USD. Alright, now for the Pound USD, as we can see right here, it's very similar to the Euro USD, my friends. The pair is actually right now on the level of another pullback, and seems like we are actually getting ready for this pullback actually to happen. But however, eventually we are going to short the pound USD, but until then we are going to long it. Let me just go to the 1 hour time frame. I want to show you this. On the 1 hour time frame, we can see that right here we had a resistance zone, resistance trend line, which has been broken out from. Right now what's gonna happen is the pair seems like it's reversing upon the pressure from the resistance on 1.38327. This is, by the way, the normal behavior of the market. When you have here like that a resistance trend line and it's been broken out from, usually what is going to happen is the market is going to continue the rise until it hit the nearest resistance to the level, and then again falls back to retest the broken resistance trend line, and it's going to now become a support trend line, and then it's going to continue the rise. This is the normal behavior. That being said, we can expect from the pound USD to rise, to fall right here. Exactly, let me just be more precise. Exactly like this. We can expect from the pound USD to fall again, retesting that broken resistance and also the resistance trend line, and to create a new support trend line, and after that we can start buying the pair, which means we have to wait for the pair to fall for another. Let me just actually drag this line here. This is more accurate. We have to wait for the pound USD to fall for another 25-26 pips before it's going to be valid for another buy. By the way, let me just draw this line in an accurate way. Yes, I think this is, I'm trying to be precise and accurate as much as possible. Yeah, this is better. So this is exactly where we can start buying the pound USD. As we can see, this is the nearest support, and we are going to depend on it since it was a strong key support before on 1.38056. And again, pound USD is in general for the bearish, and we are just trading the pullback. So that being said, let's go back to the daily chart, and we have to understand that we can actually start shorting the pair right from this level here, the peak of the resistance at 1.39595. So therefore we are aiming approximately 150 pips before the pair is going to be valid for the sell. You know something? Actually no, even less than that. Yes, I think right here is going to be our target, because this key resistance level cannot be ignored simply, and I believe the pair is actually going to reverse at level 61.8 Fibonacci. I believe if I draw here a Fibonacci retracement, it's going to be 61.8. Yes, I was right. 61.8 is this level right here. So therefore this is going to be our target, which means we are aiming about 108 pips profit from this trade. So therefore pound USD is good for the buy at 38058, and our target will be placed right here, take profit level on 1.39160, and the safe zone will be ranging just a little bit till this support level right here. This is going to be our safe zone, because it's expected, the pair is expected to be ranging inside that level. So it's going to be about 54 pips, which is really fair enough for this deal. There goes the signal for the pound USD, and hopefully it will work also very well and bring us lots of profits. Let's now check the AUD USD. It's very similar to the pound USD. I won't make it a long story. The pair right now is actually also on the level of another pullback, as we can see, upon the pressure from the support on 0.74593. And we can expect from the pair to continue the rise all the way until it hit the resistance level right here on 0.75995. That level is going to be the level where we can actually start shorting the AUD USD. But however, until then, we need to look for another short. From my point of view, if I go to the 1 hour time frame, we can see that right here the pair has actually reversed, or actually has made the bullish breakout from that resistance trend line, very similar to the pound USD. As you can see right here, my friends, as I told you, the pair has actually made the breakout from the resistance trend line and then reversed upon the pressure from the resistance on 1.07420. Now what will gonna happen, is that the pair is gonna continue the fall, retesting that support resistance trend line to create a new support trend line. After that, it's gonna continue the rise, but however, we are going to start shorting the pair right around 0.75995. The peak of the resistance is going to be the target, because I believe on the midweek analysis video we will start shorting the pair. So that being said, we have to wait for the AUD USD to fall again, to retest the broken resistance exactly right here. So this is exactly the level where we can start again shorting, buying the pair. Just wait for it to fall for another, I think by looking at the 4-hour time frame, yes, this seems actually more legit. Yes, we have to wait for it to fall for another 20 pips before it's going to be valid for the buy. And again, the target will be right here, the peak of the resistance at 0.75985, which means we are expecting to make about 91 pips profit from this deal. So therefore, AUD USD is good for the buy at 0.75069. And the safe zone will be ranging inside this support zone. Exactly, this is the support zone, and this is going to be our safe zone as well. This is where we can expect from the pair to be ranging on before it's gonna break out of the level, and the take profit level will be right here, as I mentioned, at the peak of the resistance at 0.75985. There goes your signal for the AUD USD, and I really hope it will work very well and bring us lots of profits. Let's take a look at the USD CAD. The USD CAD is having one of the most simple and basic setups I can ever see in Forex. I mean, this is very clear for me, a double top pattern, and most likely the pair, after making the breakout from that long-term support on 1.23470, most likely right now, upon the pressure from the support right here on 1.23055, the pair most likely is going to make another pullback, and again is going to fall all the way to hit the lowest level of the support right here at 1.22645. I believe after that we can expect to start again buying the USD CAD. We have to wait to see the price action before we decide this, but however, until then and until the pair reaches this support level right here, we are going to start shorting the pair. We have to wait for the pair to rise again, retesting the broken support level exactly right here. I'm gonna make it at the peak of the resistance because this was actually a very strong level and cannot be ignored. Therefore, we have to wait for the USD CAD to rise again for another 25 pips before it's gonna be valid for another short order, and therefore we can start shorting the pair and keep it running until it hits the lowest level of the support on 1.22645. So that being said, we are actually expecting to make about 70 or 80 pips profit from this trade. Therefore, USD CAD is good for the short at 1.23401, and the target, my friends, will be right here, the lowest level of the support. Let me just be accurate as much as possible. Yes, perfect. So we are aiming approximately 76 pips profit from this trade. So therefore, take profit 1.22625, and the safe zone, of course, should be ranging right here till the next level of the resistance level right here. So therefore, it's gonna be about 52 pips, which is really fair enough, I think. However, we have to be careful, of course, my friends. In the end, it's not about where we are entering or exiting, it's about how we are managing our funds. Every single trade you're opening, you should actually look at the stop loss or look at the funds that you are having and decide, all right, I'm going to invest $100 on this trade. I'm going to invest $200 on the Euro USD. I'm going to invest $300 on the Pound USD, and so on. So you always have to be prepared for any kind of losses. Always keep your main account far away from being blown away or from the margin call. Make sure always that every trade you are opening, you have a dedicated amount that you can never lose, or you cannot actually exceed it, or you cannot actually lose more than that, and just leave the trade running. Let it go. Forget about it. So no matter what happens, you are prepared. Sorry for the small speech, but however, there goes your signal for the USD CAD, and hopefully it will work very well and bring us lots of profits. Let's now take a look at the USD JPY. Now, regarding the USD JPY, we need to look right now at the weekly chart. Now, on the weekly chart, we can notice right here that the pair has actually reversed at the resistance level right here on 111.520. It seems like this level has been strong, and the pair has been actually struggling since more than 3 years to actually break out of it. But however, the USD JPY is actually has actually failed since December 2018 to break out of it. Now, what that telling us is that we are right now on a very strong resistance level, and we have to expect right now for the pair to be in a bearish level, on a bearish reversal. Now, go back to the daily chart. And actually, this daily chart, this full engulfing, bearish engulfing candle tells us a lot. Actually, it tells us that most likely the USD JPY is going to actually continue the fall. However, by looking at the weekly chart, we can expect from the USD JPY, and by the way, guys, again, we are now on the weekly chart. We can expect from the USD JPY to fall all the way at least to hit this previous support right here on 109.648. This is actually the maximum level we can expect from the pair to fall to, and after that we have to wait any price action to tells us what we can expect later from the pair. But however, if we check the history on the weekly chart, we can see that this level was actually a very strong key support level right here, and actually for quite a long time. And also it was a strong resistance level as well. That means that we can start actually shorting the USD JPY almost right away. Right here, let me go back to the 4-hour time frame, and let me just tell you that we can start short the USD JPY exactly from 111.119, which means we have to wait for the pair to rise again for another 10 or 9 pips only before it's going to be valid for the short, and keep that trade running till it hit the let me just make it right here just to be more accurate as much as possible and more safe. This is actually good, 109.709, which means we are aiming approximately 140 pips profit from this deal. Let me just increase this line right here. Just want to make sure that we can hopefully exit with a good profits. So therefore, we can start shorting the USD JPY right from 111.119. I know it's an ugly number, but however, it is what it is. I cannot change this. And the take profit level will be 109.800. And of course, regarding the safe zone, it should be ranging right here till the peak of the resistance, which means only for 48 pips. Let me just make it a little bit more. The safe zone should be ranging right here till the peak of the resistance, which means it's almost right now 50 pips, which is again fair enough. And there goes your signal for the USD JPY, and hopefully it will work very well and bring us lots of profits. Let's now take a look at the USD CHF. Now again, very similar to the USD CAD, USD CHF actually has reversed upon the pressure from the resistance on 0.92722. And we can expect right now, after seeing this fake breakout, in my opinion, guys, yes, this is what we can call a fake breakout. Immediately the pair has fallen again below that resistance level right here. And therefore, we can expect to start again shorting the USD CHF right from that previous resistance and keep the trade running till it hit the support level right here on 0.91105. Therefore, let me just make it short as much as possible. The USD CHF can be short exactly right here at that previous resistance level, because as I said before, here we are having a support level which was previously a resistance, and the pair right now seems like it's gonna make another pullback to hit the same level of the previous resistance, and after that it's gonna continue the fall all the way at least to hit this previous support level. This is gonna be our target, I believe. Yes, it's gonna be our target. It's about 90 pips, I think. 88 pips, which is really fair enough and very good. Hopefully it will be a good profit. So therefore, sell USD CHF as 0.92311, and the safe zone will be ranging just above this resistance, which means it's gonna be about 50 pips only. And of course, this is really fair enough. And for the target we will be aiming the lowest support level as 0.91423. There goes your signal for the USD CHF, and hopefully also it will work very well and bring us lots of profits. Let's now take a look at the gold. And by the way, I have given the gold a lot of thought, and to be honest with you, I actually have paused the video and spent more than 30 minutes analyzing the gold, and I believe, hopefully, I really hope so, that I will give you an accurate analysis after making sure that everything is correct, and hoping also that we will make good profit with the gold. However, right now the gold actually has faced right here a fake breakout, Eventually, it was a fake breakout. If we look at the daily, at the weekly chart, this is, in my opinion, one of the perfect setups. By the way, right here we're having here a previous resistance which has faced a fake breakout, and the pair right now is approaching the peak of that previous resistance at 1,798.02. As I mentioned earlier, the level of 1,800 is very critical level on the gold, and most likely if the pair is ever going to be able to break out of from 1,800, most likely it means that the pair is actually above, is going to continue the bullish all the way till it reaches 1,900. And again, by looking at the 4-hour time frame, sorry, the daily chart, daily chart, with this pattern and this structure, it doesn't seem for me at all that the gold is going to be able to continue the rise. Yes, on the weekly, on the daily chart, I have mentioned that we can start buying the gold from that support level, but we had a target for a reason. The target right here, it was the previous resistance before 1800. And actually, I have mentioned that we can start buying the gold right here all the way till it hit that resistance, and after that, we can most likely start shorting the gold. Therefore, I really doubt that the gold is going to be able to break out from that level, especially with this price action. The way this candle closed, it's for me, from what I can see actually, is a resistance zone. This is the resistance zone, as you can see right here, my friends, and most likely the gold has failed to break out above this resistance zone, which means that by Monday morning, I believe that the gold is going to make one more attempt just to hit the peak of the resistance right here on 1,798, and after that, it's going to continue the fall. I really hope it's going to work, and hopefully this is how the gold is going to be moving. So therefore, as I mentioned before, let me just make sure that that we can start shorting the pair right here exactly at the peak of the resistance, right on sell, right on 1,797.90. And for the safe zone, of course, the safe zone will be ranging till the peak of the lowest level of the previous support level, which means it will be ranging for about 140 pips only. And again, I really doubt that this is going to happen. In my opinion, the gold is going to continue the fall immediately. And if the gold falls, that's going to be awesome, because it means we're actually looking for at least to hit the lowest level of the support at 1,753. And after that, we can see what will going to happen next with the gold, which means we are aiming approximately 450 pips profit from this deal. So therefore, take profit for the gold is 1,753.40. So there goes your signals for this week, and I believe it's going to be a very good week for everyone, and hopefully also we will make good profits with it. Please guys, of course, always be careful and prepare for any potential losses, any kind of news that can actually affect the outcome of these signals. It might actually be affected by any high impact news, and of course I'm giving these signals right here. They should be lasting for the whole week, but however, during this week we also have some high impact news for this. For these, we have to be always prepared. So in the end, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.